Hey, welcome. So, I'm going to go through Module 8, Task 3. Look at these problems on the second page here. The first one is they give you the points 4, -1. So that would be right here. And that's at 4, -1. And the other one is at -6, 7. So that's my -6, 7. And these are the endpoints of the diameter. So we know that they must go through the center of the circle to be a diameter. What is the equation of the circle? So one thing that's good to know is the center. You can kind of see it, but one thing that we can do is we can use the midpoint formula. So we'll do x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And that should give us the midpoint. The midpoint of these 2 points, because they are the diameter, is the center. So if I plug in some values here, I get 4 plus -6, and that's the x values. And then I get -1 and 7. So 7 and -1. And so therefore, -2 divided by 2 is -1. 7 minus 1 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So therefore, this is at the point -1, 3. So now I know my center, and that's going to be helpful to do the equation. I also have to figure out what is the radius, and I can use that with the distance formula. I might be able to do a shortcut though. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping for a 3, 4, 5, but that's not the case. So instead, let's just find the distance here, and let's find the distance using these 2 points. So I'm going to use my distance formula, which is the change in y squared plus change of x squared. That's the square root of that. And let's just change this here. Okay. So first, the change in x's, and I'm going from these 2 points, is 4 minus -1. So I'll write that as 4 plus 1. The change in y values here is -1 and 3. So I'm going to write that as -1 minus 3. So that's the distance between that distance formula. So this, if I was to simplify, I get 5 squared, which is 25, and I get -4 squared, which is 16. So therefore, I end up with the square root of, looks like 41, square root. So square root of 41. So now I have my equation of my circle: x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. H and k are the center, and they're equal to the radius squared. My radius is the square root of 41. So to write that out, the equation is going to be x minus -1, which is x plus 1, y minus k, which is y minus 3, is equal to 41. So that is my circle equation for that, given the endpoints. The second one is the point inside or outside a circle? And when you're doing this, think about the fact that if the 2 squares are equal, those values are equal, that means that it is on the circle. If it's less than, it'll be inside. If it's greater than, it'll be on the outside. So looking at this here, I can come up with the equation of the circle here by doing complete the square. So this will be plus 9. And this will be plus 16. That's not what I want to use. All right, so I've got x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared. 25 plus 24 is 49. So if I plug in a value 5, 1, 5 minus 3 squared, 1 plus 4 squared, and I compare that to 49. So 2 squared is 4, 5 squared is 25, This I can see is less than 49, therefore it's on the inside because it's less than. If it was equal, it would be on the circle. Last one, given a equation, it's translated 5 units to the left, 2 units down, write the resulting equation. So the radius doesn't change because it's translation. If we start at this point, which is 1, and we go to the left 5, at that point it should be -4 is the x value of the center. And if it goes 2 units down and it started out at -4, it goes down to -6. So my center is now -4, -6. So my equation is x minus -4, or x plus 4 squared, and y minus -6, which is y plus 6 squared. And that should be my circle after the translation.